YouTube, it's Jen, and I'm here for my week 11 update. Let's start with the stats. Started this journey in December of 2012 at 262 pounds. I am 5 foot 4 inches tall. With the lap band, my band slipped. I had it repositioned in 2014, and I had it removed in August of 2018. Had to wait 3 months to get the sleeve, and I was sleeved December 18th, 2018 at 209 pounds, 209 point something. I came to you 2 weeks ago, and when I came to you 2 weeks ago, I had not weighed in that week because I knew I had a hard week. So the week after that, I was 188.6. So the last time I came to you with a weight, I was 189. Last week I was 188.6, and this week I'm 187.8. So I'm going down little by little. Now, last time I came to you, I was really frustrated, and I believe something's wrong with my sleeve, and I figured I wasn't going to come back until I got a second opinion. And my second opinion was scheduled for the end of March. And I was like, I can't wait that long. So I made another second opinion with a different doctor for this week. And then it ended up that the end of March second opinion got moved to today, and the other second opinion I had got moved to today. So I did 2 second opinions back to back. And so one of the doctors just looked at me and said, oh, just drink lemon water and cut out high fructose corn syrup and you'll be fine. Didn't even look at anything. But the first doctor, he was fantastic. I had my upper GI done already, so he looked at that. He looked at the films. He read all my post-op notes. He went through all of my stuff, and he's like, yeah, this does sound like something's wrong. So he looked at the upper GI, and he said, and he drew something, so I will show you his little picture. So this was my stomach with the lap band. So he said that my sleeve should look like esophagus and stomach, but it doesn't. My sleeve is esophagus, and I have a bigger bottom stomach. So the top stomach looks fine, but the bottom stomach looks much bigger than it should be. So he said that there could be, because he's only seen the upper GI that wasn't really an upper GI for this issue, he said it could either be a dilated esophagus, it could be the vagal nerve that goes through your stomach got damaged, and so the stomach isn't pumping properly. It could be a twist in the sleeve, or it could be my lack of feeling full, could be due to the larger pouch. So he is doing a new upper GI, an upper GI where I eat some food and you coat the food in barium, so therefore you get to see how the food literally moves through your system, because he needs to see that, because the other upper GI I had done was just a fasting, watch the barium go down, and that didn't tell him enough information. So I am going to do an upper GI with where I eat something, and I have that scheduled for the end of March. And he also wants to do an endoscopy, and I'm waiting to get that scheduled. He also said that based on those 2 tests, he may need to do a CAT scan, but he may be able to get all the answers from the other 2 tests. But he said that, yes, he understands it seems like something is not working right. And based on the one upper GI I gave him, he sees, and I also gave him the post-surgery pictures of my stomach, and he's like, oh, see, you look here, you can see that you have a lot of ulcers, and you have a lot of scar tissue, and a lot of this and that and the other. So he says that I need these tests, and I'm going to meet with him to follow up on these tests on March 28th. So hopefully I will have more answers on March 28th. He's also going to have me do a test for my resting metabolic rate, so that he can, apparently you lie down and you have some oxygen machine and you breathe into it for 10 minutes, and it tells you exactly how many calories your body burns at rest. And I'm meeting with his dietitian, and he's he spent so much time with me. He probably spent almost an hour talking to me, listening to my concerns and telling me, validating that I'm not crazy, that there's something going on here and I'm not crazy. So it was really nice to have somebody hear me and say, yeah, I agree, there's something going on. So I will know more in 3 weeks, hopefully. But yeah, that was really, really, really encouraging. I don't know, like based on, without knowing more, he's like, I'm not like pushing for surgery for you. We could probably fix this in other ways, but it depends on what the problem is. So it was just nice to be heard and to have somebody really say, okay, I hear your goals of wanting, I want to lose at least another 20 pounds just so that my joints will feel better. So, he's telling me that this is all doable. And the one thing that both the second opinion and the second doctor, second opinion both said is, well, we can give you like appetite suppressant drugs or stimulants. And I'm like, I really don't want to do that. But both doctors were in agreement that, you have to attack this from every angle. It's not my first choice. I would like to attack it without that. But we shall see. So hopefully in 3 weeks, I will have more answers and I can find out what is going on because, like I said, I knew the capacity was bigger, whether it's because he said that my esophagus looked large. So I don't know if it's the esophagus that's dilated or if it's the fact that the pouch is bigger or the sleeve is bigger than he would have made it. I don't know, but I'm not crazy, and that is the bottom line. So that is where I'm at. So right now I am 187.8, so that's down about 21 pounds, 21 and a few whatever pounds down from the sleeve surgery. So 11 weeks post-op. My weight is obviously very, very slow. My the amount of food that I can eat is larger, and I know lots of you are like, well, just eat less food. Well, if I could just eat less food, I wouldn't have got this tool to begin with. I need the tool to help me. I want to feel satisfied, and right now I'm not able to feel satisfied on 4 ounces, and that's just causing a vicious cycle of being hungry, eating, not feeling satisfied, being frustrated, and just over and over and over again. So that is where I'm at. I'm not sure if I'll come at you before the end of March because, just to come in and say, I lost point, whatever, is not really helping and doesn't offer much. So unless you have questions, I probably won't come back until after the follow-up with the second opinion doctor, who was fantastic, and I will let you know what he says then. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, kick some fat asses, love your faces, and I will see you next week, YouTube. Bye.